runs the whole family under the moon so bright. When darkness falls, they howl with all their might. They roam the woods with fur so wild and free. A family of werewolves howling in harmony. We're the whole family, a pack so tight. Underneath the stars, we howl through the night. Werewolves together, forever we'll be. Bound by blood in our family. From the still dawn, we hunt with stealth and grace. Our senses keen as we roam every place. Through forests deep and valleys wide, the whole family runs with werewolf pride. We're the whole family, a pack so tight. Underneath the stars, we howl through the night. Werewolves together, forever we'll be. Bound by blood in our family. Moonlight guides our way through the darkest hour. In our veins, the wolf's ancient power. Through generations, our legacy lives on. In the heart of the night, we'll howl as one. We're the whole family, a pack so tight. Underneath the stars, we howl through the night. Werewolves together, forever we'll be. Bound by blood in our family. The whole family, beneath the moon's glow. Through trials and triumphs, together we grow. In the realm of the night, we...
Hello everyone, welcome back. So, where we left off was Anya took Fatu upstairs so he could bathe off all the blood from Deacon attacking him. And as you can see, he has a new wound to act as his scars. He has a scratch on his arm and a bite mark on his shoulder where Deacon took a chunk out of him. But he'll recover and he'll be okay. So Anya is just apologizing for him getting attacked, but Fatu is like really sad. He was like, no, I understand why I got attacked. I pulled a gun out on you. I deserved it. The only thing that I'm skeptical of is that I don't remember anything, and whatever spell she had me under, I cannot remember anything that I did until the point where Damien did his spell to break the spell. So I'm just sorry for anything that I did under the spell. Like, I can't tell you what I did before I even got to your house. So I honestly have no idea what she did to me at the school or anything. And so again, I'm just apologizing for anything that I did that I didn't know. And so Anya's like, I already forgive you, and trust me, I understand, but she's gonna get what's coming to her, so don't worry about it. Whatever she did to you is gonna get punished. And Fatu was like, oh, thank you. So then they just decided, to kiss and make up. Because one thing Anya gonna do is love on Fatu. He done forgave her for what she did, well, what her aunt did to his mom, like fighting her and stuff. So they're in there for the long run. So nothing's gonna break them apart. So he forgave her and she forgave him. But while they were talking, she did get a call from Jolene, and Jolene was just letting her know that Tess has failed to show up to meet her so they could go look for Caden. And she was just wondering if Anya heard from her. Anya was just letting her know the last she heard that Tess was going to get Dexter and found some weird stuff in his room. So she doesn't know where she is. And Jolene was like, it's weird that she wouldn't text me that she wasn't meeting me. So something weird is happening. Can you find out what it is? And Anya was like, yeah, I'll find out what it is and I'll let you know. So they end up getting off the phone, and Anya decided to go downstairs to let her mom them know what happened on the phone call with Jolene. And they were downstairs talking to Damien about the Maya situation and just trying to figure out where she would be in all of that. So Anya came downstairs and she let them know that she got a call from Jolene saying that Tess never met up with her. So she think that something's weird going on with her. And so they just got to talking. It was like, well, the last we heard is that she was going to go meet up with Dexter and she found something weird in his room. So what if Dexter popped up on her and like did something to her? And then they was like, now that we think about it, what if Dexter is the one working with the vampire? Because it would make sense as to why he would kidnap Caden, because he had a crush on Caden and Caden didn't reciprocate the feelings. And then the whole spat with him and Damien. So it would make sense as him being the one working with him, we should go check by his house and see if we could catch a scent. So Damien, his dad, and DeMarcus and Deacon end up going to Dexter's house to see if they can catch his scent there and see if that scent would lead them to wherever they're hiding Caden. So they all split up to different areas around the house and like use different senses to see if they could catch something. And so after smelling in the different areas, Deacon went to Damien to see if he could smell something, and Damien was like, yeah, I think I caught a scent. So Deacon was really happy about that. He decided that he was going to text Ariel, let them know that they caught the trail and that they was going to be following it to see where it led them. So then they all headed to see where the scent trail would lead them. So after following the scent for a while, they ended up coming upon this little hidden area up in the woods, and it was like this little metal doors that led down into this weird cave, and the scent of Dexter was really strong there. And as they got closer to the door, they could start to smell Caden, Maya, and Tess. So then they hit up Damien's mom to meet them there and went inside. Meanwhile, on the inside, Maya was just returning and she decided to call Dexter to see where he was in the cave, because the cave is pretty huge, so you can get lost in there. And so while her back was turned, Damien ended up rushing up on her and attacking her. Just all the rage from him seeing the video that she sent to his phone just came back to him, and all he saw was red. And so everybody else just stood back and just let him handle the situation, because they knew that there was no getting in the middle of that, all that pent up rage from watching the hurt and pain of the love of his life. They knew he just had it. So after taekwondoing her dang near to death, he decided to smash her head into the ground just repeatedly. And even after that, he didn't think it was enough. He decided to just go ahead and take her out completely and stab her through the heart. And then Death decided to show up, but he was like, ain't no need for you. She disintegrated. And while that was going on, deeper in the cave, Tess was showing Caden all the pictures and weird stuff she found in Dexter's room and explaining why he was the, culprit. So Caden decided to snatch off his hood and then go off on him like, wow, you really the one who kidnapped me and was beating on me? You're supposed to be my friend. I thought you liked me at that, and this is what you do to me. And then Dexter was like, yeah, this is what I do to you. You turned me down and chose him over me. And Caden was like, yeah, I chose him over you. He a better man than you. And then they just yelling back and forth. Caden was like, you'll never be him. And so then Dexter slapped him, and then Caden was gonna walk away, but he was like, you know what, I'm tired of this. I've been kidnapped and it turns out to be you. And then he just went and just decided to attack him, just started ripping out his guts and didn't hold back, and actually ended up killing Dexter, his own best friend. And then he was like, you know what, you deserve it, fuck you, Dexter. And then so after killing Maya, DeMarcus decided to actually hug Damien, because he was like, I'm actually proud that you actually stood up for my son and would go this far for him, so I kind of approve of you now. And so Caden and Tess ended up making their way up to them, and Caden was like, dang, y'all up here talking, I just had to kill my best friend, like y'all could have came a little sooner. And then Damien was like, I'm really proud of you. I know that was hard for you to have to do that, but I just want to say I'm really proud of you and I love you. And then he decided to instantly give Caden a kiss because he's missed him. He's been missing for a few weeks. And then DeMarcus, he was like, oh, this is so sweet. I kind of don't approve of it, but you know what? He's been missing. You've proven that you love him, so I will allow this relationship to happen. And then so Deacon came up with the phone because he was like, your mom's on the phone. You got to talk to her. So Caden instantly got on the phone and started talking to Ariel. And meanwhile, Tess was like, can we go home? Like, I am over this cave. And Damien's parents were just in the background. So DeMarcus actually was really nice and let Damien spend the night because he was like, I understand that you miss Caden, so I will allow it. And so Caden, just washed up and got ready for bed, and just, he's been missing for weeks, so he had to wash all that grime off of him just from being in that cave for a really long time, and just being made to suffer. So he instantly just showered for like 2 hours straight. So after his long shower and brushing his teeth and everything, he went and got in the bed with Damien, and he just wanted to sit and just talk to him for a little bit. Damien didn't even know what to do. He didn't know if Caden wanted him to look at him, talk to him, and Caden was just like, a lot went on. I pretty much had to kill my best friend, and he was beating me. I got the blood sucked out of me. There's so much that happened. I really don't want to talk too much about it. The only thing I really want from you tonight is just to be held. I just really want to be held. That's really all I want. So Damien instantly was like, if that's what you want, that's what I'll give you. I'll hold you the rest of the night for as long as you want. So Damien instantly just snuggled up to him and just held him like a little baby to his chest, which was honestly the cutest thing I've ever seen. And then they fell asleep like that, with Damien just cuddling Caden and just promising to protect him from now on. So a few weeks later, after getting kidnapped, Caden has gone to therapy to cope with everything that has happened to him and just try to get back to as normal of a life as he can. So he's waking up this morning and getting ready for school. He's finally feeling like everything in his life is getting back to how it used to be. He's slowly, forgiving himself for killing Dexter. He realizes it wasn't his fault and it was something he had to do in order to escape. So that's just something he's dealing with. So this morning he's, doing his usual routine, which feels amazing to him. So now he's finna head downstairs and go get some breakfast. And once he's headed downstairs, he saw that Anya was actually already down there getting herself some breakfast as well. Ariel had woke up early that morning and decided to cook everyone breakfast. And she's currently upstairs feeding the triplets at the moment. So she's going to be doing that. And I will be showing them more coming up soon. So as they were getting their breakfast, Demetrius decided to come downstairs and join them as well, because they all have school in in an hour or so. So Demetrius has honestly started to be nicer to Caden ever since what happened to him. And Caden, he honestly doesn't know how to feel about it. He really doesn't like the fact that, he likes the fact that Demetrius is being nice, but he doesn't like the fact that Demetrius is being nice out of pity of what happened to him. So he'll rather have the old Demetrius back than to have this fake sweet Demetrius, this sympathy sweet Demetrius. So he decided that he's gonna eventually talk to him about that. But they're just sitting at the table. Everybody's discussing, their plans for the day. Nobody has anything really special planned. They're all just, planning on going to school, coming back home, and doing the usual. Caden hasn't heard from Damien in like the past 2 days, which is weird. So he's been kind of feeling a little sad about that. Anya's been telling him to just like calm down and not worry about it, and that he's probably busy with college stuff since that is his cover story. But after that, they headed to school, and then they decided to just head to their little meetup spot where they be meeting as of now. So, which is toward the back of the school. They have this little bench section where they like to meet up with Fetu and Tess and all of them. So, as of now, Jolene has joined the school. Today is her first day. She decided to say hey to everybody. She can't stay for too long. She has to head to the office to get her schedule and figure out where her locker and everything is. So she just wanted to come and say hey real quick to everybody before she heads off. So she said her little hays, and then she was like, I'll catch you guys later, and I hope everybody has a good day. And then so Tess decided to chill with everybody while Jolene goes and handles her schedule and everything. She would have went with her, but Jolene wants to be independent while at the school, so Tess let her deal with it herself. And so everybody's just talking about if they have any plans or whatever. Caden's trying to see if anybody wants to do anything, and everybody's like, no, we don't have any plans, but we're honestly not trying to do much today, just go home after school, like, just chill stuff. And then Caden, he's just still sad. Like, he doesn't know how to feel. He hasn't went this long without talking to Damien ever since being kidnapped. So it's just not sitting right on his heart. And he just honestly a little annoyed at his sister as to why she isn't taking his concerns seriously, at the fact that his boyfriend, who literally texts him every day, hasn't texted him in 2 days. So he isn't even like sitting by her. Like, he's a little mad at her about the fact that she is on his side, and the fact that Caden should just ignore it and like assume that he is just busy with university stuff, which doesn't make sense to him because he's a vampire. So he's really peeved about it. But after school, Fetu ended up catching up with him and pulling him to the side and was like, I have something really important that I need to show you, so I need you to come follow me. And Caden was like, okay, I guess, like, I ain't got anything else to do. So Fetu ended up leading him outside, and Caden instantly burst into tears at what he saw. Like, he looked out into the field and saw that Damien had this whole little surprise thrown together for a promposal. He had a sign, and he was standing there with roses, and then he got Anya and her teammates to do a cheer routine for him. Even Jolene jumped in and was a part of the routine, which he was so surprised. She honestly did amazing. And then he was just standing there looking all handsome. And so after the routine, Caden was just laughing with joy. He was like, this was really beautiful. No wonder I haven't talked to this dude in 2 days. He was doing all this. I feel bad for thinking he was doing anything bad. So then he wanted to have the little cute little moment of walking down the little rose petal aisle. So Damien was like, of course, my king, I'll walk you down the aisle. And so after walking him down the aisle, he decided to step up and pull him to the side so he can ask him properly. And he was like, Caden Reeves, Caden Reeves Hall, I would love if you would do me the honor of going to prom with me. You are the love of my life. I believe you are my soulmate, and I know you've went to prom previously with Dexter, ex a friend, but this is not a friend proposal. This is a boyfriend asking a boyfriend to prom, and I would just love if you would give me that honor. And Caden is just like, of course I would give you that honor. You the love of my life. Not only did you save me from getting kidnapped, you have been there through the darkest times for me, and you just brought so much joy and love to my life. So I would love to go to prom with you, Damien. And Damien was just like, I love you so much and thank you so much for giving me this honor. And so Damien was just like, you know what, come here. And so he instantly just came up to Caden and just picked him up because he was just so excited and happy that Caden accepted his proposal, which I don't know why he's surprised. Of course he would. So he picked Caden up and just looked at him so lovingly. And of course, you know, he had to just kiss all on Caden and just show him so much love. But that is the end of the video, guys. The next video will be on Caden going to prom. So make sure you like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.
Always belong. The whole family's how forever it's wrong.